Hey guys, today we're going to be playing Path of Exile, and as you can see, I've took the liberty to grind a little bit off camera, and now we've got some maps. So, I was able to beat all of the campaign. I've done all of my labyrinths, as you can see here. I have my tree up to date with my level. My gear hasn't changed a ton. I've just kind of picked up items I found here and there, nothing too fancy. It's mostly just garbage. This belt is terrible. I need a new one. This ring is okay. This ring is whatever. These gloves are fine. Same thing with pretty much all my gear. Except the quarter. So yeah. So we're going to do our first map today. And hopefully we just get through a few. I'm hoping that maybe we get some nice currency. I've already grabbed a map from Kirak. I actually have quite a few. I found a cartographer's strongbox really early in, which gave me a bunch of tier 1s. So, yeah, let's get to it. This is my first map this league. Ooh, we have lots of choices. It's fine, I suppose. This is a very cool, system with the maps. That's my first one. I hadn't really looked at what the modifiers are. Also, they just released a huge patch that fixed a bunch of the errors people were having, and also made it, the league mechanic much more rewarding. So, I'm looking forward to maybe crafting some stuff with it. I still have to use a bunch of the things in my morgue, so maybe towards the end of this video, assuming my morgue isn't full, we can do some crafting in the necropolis. We've got our first ultimatum here. Ultimatum, in case you don't know, basically I just keep taking rewards and they keep throwing enemies at me, and I can choose when to stop. I'm frozen. But if I do keep taking rewards, the effects that are on me keep getting worse until eventually I die, and if I die, I lose all my rewards. This is terrible, so let's hope we can get past round 1. Also, my resists are not capped anymore after killing Kitava, so I've got to make sure I get on top of those. Yeah, those are bad.
Favorable result.
That's
now
fine.
You face another choice. Further commit to a more difficult, relentless assault. Futures as before.
That's also bad.
Slay them amongst the flames.
I typically, when I play this game, see, and that is why, that is why we increase our fire resistance. That'll do it. Alright, well, it was only a matter of time before I had my first death. You know what? Let's go to the necropolis now. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to come in here and we're going to make leather belts, because they just made it so that you can choose the base type of the item that you're putting in. So, if I make a leather belt, that would be nice. And I can use the ones that are good at the start to try and make it a decent leather belt. I kind of want fire resistance on it, so I might actually increase the chance of fire modifiers, but I'm worried because if I do that, there's a chance that I will end up getting the whatchamacallit, I might accidentally end up getting myself fire attack, which would not be good, because that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, well, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. So, jewelry, belt, I want my leather belt. Let's give it a shot. Come on. That is absolute garbage. Okay. Well, that's nice. Well, time for me to just... You know what? What the heck? I'm just gonna put a bunch of explicit things. And you know what? Some lightning modifiers, sure. Cold modifiers, sure. Mana modifiers, that's terrible, but who cares? Physical modifiers, why not? Because apparently what I put on it doesn't matter that much anyways. Leather belt. Let's see. Watch, this is going to end up being like 5 times better than the one I just made. Nope. It's slightly better, but by slightly I mean useless. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bury one body at a time and hope that I can get myself something decent. And I will cut if I get anything good, because these kind of stink. Oh, this one's not terrible. I mean, it's... Well, I say it's not terrible. It is not good. But it's got more life than my other one. It has more resists on it, and I can craft a suffix on it. So that one's a candidate. I can craft some fire resistance on that. So, not great, but it's better than what I got, so I'll take it. I'm going to keep crafting.
So that you may be the bond that holds them.
Nope, garbage. I mean, it's not terrible, but I want to be able to... I like this other one because it keeps my lightning resistance and has good life, whereas if I just take that one, my lightning resistance is going to go down, and I think it'll uncap, which means I'll have 2 problems rather than 1. That's bad. I think I got a belt that's mediocre, so I think what we'll do is... I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through to this locker, or not the locker, talk to you, and I'm just going to cremate pretty much all of the corpses that aren't 500% because they made the corpses a lot better in this new update, if I remember correctly. So I'm just going to remove the ones that are not very good. They also removed these ones entirely, so there's not going to be any more intelligence or dexterity requirements because you can pick the base item now. So this is not good. That's not even good. And that's weird, so I'll keep it. Actually, it's a low level, so no, I won't. That's not good. I don't want... You can see the level of the monster right here. I mean, the unique one is one thing, but I'm pretty sure that affects the level of the item you're getting. And I don't want to get super low-level items because I'm using old corpses, so... Did they change the... They didn't change the limit yet. Okay. Alright, well... Let me go to my hideout, and we're going to take that, take that belt. I actually think, because I'm selling multiple belts, I actually get new ones. Maybe we'll get some good ones. Nope. Never mind. Okay. Well, worth a shot. This one, what do I want to craft onto it? Probably fire resistance. 3 chaos, whatever. I got the lowest one. That's wonderful. Okay. Well, not great, but it's not 37 anymore, so I guess I'll take it. All of my items have 3 suffix. Oh, this one doesn't. Cold and fire. Can I put that on here? I can't. Another 3 chaos. I'll stick with that for now. And are my resists capped? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, chaos resist is obviously not very good, but that should solve a lot of the damage issues that we are having. So hopefully, I'm not going to be getting one shot by big waves of fire anymore. Whoa. That dropped kind of cool. What's this? Well, we'll just keep marching through this map. It's kind of cool that these guys release tormented spirits when I kill their packs. It's kind of a neat little thing. Oh. Perfect. Went in right as he died. I'm also really slow. I need more move speed. I believe I'm going here. I'll double check though. I know I put the point in. Yep. Okay. And you guys can see I got a quartz flask. Also, I don't need this mana flask. I just have it in here. I'm waiting to get another flask I can switch it with. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there yet. I know the build has ones I can put there, but we'll see. Ugh. The freeze is not my friend. I will say this build is really doing quite good. I know I just died, but that was mostly because I was stupid and didn't cap my resists. I have never seen that unique item before. Name Tater. It's not worth anything. Huh. I have never seen that weapon before. It might be a new one they added, or maybe I just got something cool. I don't know. That usually happens each league. There's one or two unique items that drop that I've never seen before that I find. Alright, well, we fully explored the map, so let's go take out the map boss, and then we'll be on to another one. Also, I think just because I have it, I'm gonna get rid of that just because I don't need it. Oh. This boss is annoying because it takes so long to fight. You have to chase it through all these sand dunes over here, and it keeps spawning scorpions the whole time. Alright, we're finally here. Now we can finish this boss and move on to our next map. Come on. Sweet. Nice. Oh, it's kind of cool. They make the map recipe things, or not the map recipe, the map device crafting options visible when you unlock them. That's actually quite cool. Right, back to Commander Kirak. Also, in case you can't tell, I keep my map device here, but I guess it's invisible until I go talk to Kirak, but it's normally there, so. Also, I didn't even bother looking at what the Vault Pass has for me. Oh. I think this is pretty much the same as the last league, aside from, like, this was a different type of scouting report and whatnot, but still cool. Atlas skill point. So, typically when I do my Atlas skill tree, I spec into Essence early on so that I can craft gear, so I think I'll do that. And I also spec into Expedition to get early currency, because I really like Expedition, and it's very good for farming currency if you use it to. So, there's my map device. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Obviously, if anyone thinks I should be doing anything different as I'm choosing both of those, just let me know. And then usually once I'm done with both of those, I spec into things like Strongbox. I might take a Harbinger note or two. Just like little side things that branch off of my main stuff to add in a little extra oomph to my maps. But, alright. Also, I've never done a build, or I haven't done a build, I should say, in quite a long time that's a totem summoner, so I haven't actually done Sanctum at all, really, with any of my past few League builds, because they've all been... Oh, well, hold on. I'm gonna do... Actually, I want this one because you have more monsters. Actually, you have a pack leader, so that's probably better. Huh. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't even notice that. Mobs have like a -1 to modifier to your thing. That's really interesting. I've never seen that. That's really cool. Okay. Oh, anyway, I was saying that I've done Sanctum a little bit, but I have never been able to actually complete a full floor on it because every build I've done has been a melee build that's been really difficult to dodge hits with. Like Bone Shatter was last league for me. Yeah. So it just wound up being that I didn't have a build that was good for it, and so I just ended up skipping it. So many corpses. But yeah, so the fact that I'm able to complete it now is really cool because I've never been able to do that, and I actually really enjoyed doing it now that I have a build that feels like it's good for it. So might try to see if I can get more Sanctum, not relics, tomes or whatever you need to go inside. So that's cool. Also, first Sacred Grove of the league. Oh boy. Take that. Also, I got some scarabs. Mirrored rare monsters. Nothing crazy. Okay. Yes, yes, lady. This is one of the main crafting methods in the game, using harvest currency. So I definitely want harvest juice, but I've never been one who enjoys farming harvest, so typically I just use it if I have it, and I just avoid it if I don't. And if I really need something that uses it, I typically just buy it instead of grinding out the life force, because I'm not a fan of grinding harvest, but whatever. And I think that's it for this one. So, alright, pretty much nothing. I got a tiny bit of life force. I guess that's fine. Like I said, I don't do a ton of harvest crafting, so not a big deal. Ooh, an expedition scarab. I will happily take that. Once I'm spec'd into expedition, that will be nice. Also, the improvements they made to scarabs, I really like. I've never really been a fan of sextants. I've used them a little bit, but it kind of just felt like I was putting them on my maps for no reason. And I didn't really enjoy using them very much, like with juicing and whatnot. So the fact that they just made everything scarabs is actually something I quite like. The only thing I would say is I do wish that they increased the number of sockets you can put scarabs in on your map device, because sextants were like something you could do on top of scarabs, and I know they made scarabs better, but a lot of the options you have with scarabs are the same ones you had before. It's just that you can get better ones, and I feel like because sextants were on top of them, and you could get quite a large number of them on the same map, if I remember right. I think you get 4 of them, which made a big difference. I feel like they should add at least one more socket to the map device for scarabs, but that's just my opinion. I keep getting little pop-ups for defeating adversaries. I think one cool thing about this league that I am enjoying is normally the challenges are really grindy, but it feels to me, and I haven't really looked at them, so I could be wrong, but it feels to me like I'm going to get the challenges regardless of what I'm doing, because the league mechanic applies to pretty much everything you do. So unless I'm specifically running like only expedition logbooks or something, I feel like I have to get the challenges, because that's a lot of monsters. But yeah, so that's pretty cool, and I'm quite happy about that. Alright, we're just about to head to the boss now. Priest dude, I don't remember his name. It might just be the Crimson Priest, I don't know. Crimson Mare. And he died very quickly. Very nice. Alright. And we're gonna keep working towards Essence for now. I forgot I have that hotkey. That's really nice. Alright, well, that's another map down. Let's do another one. I'll see if I can get through. Let's try to get through all the tier 1s together at least. And if anything else fancy drops in my map, maybe I'll do that too. But we'll see. Ooh. 600% increased experience. Well, these are all useless now, so that's nice. Can drop scarabs. I'm fine with that. You guys can just... I personally... The Wildwood enemies are actually really powerful, and they kind of scare me a little bit. Especially the purple ones, because they do chaos damage. So, I think for now, I'm just gonna leave it. Also, I don't know if they gave it to me, but... I would like to put... the Necropolis locker. I guess my rock is gonna have to be deleted. I'm sorry. Let's see. Snowy rock. 3. Oh no, I can't specifically reclaim it. Oh well. Well, in that case, you're getting moved, Mr. Rock. Where do you want to go? How about this corner over here? Nice corner for a rock. There you go. Get my locker over here. I don't think it's necessary, but it's a cool looking decoration, and it makes it so I can easily access my embers, because I'm just going to delete all of these except for those two. So, Kirak. There you go. Okay. Well, scarabs can go there. Omens down there. Okay. Also, Kirak usually has maps I can buy. I gotta remember. I can buy pretty much any tier 2. I know this dropped. These are just orbs of chance, though, so I don't really mind spending them, because they're pretty useless outside of buying maps. Okay. Alright, next map. Let's go for it. Woo! That's nice. Bunch of tier 3s. No. Level up. Right here. There we go. Oh yeah, those are the guys I was talking about. These guys are scary. Those chaos pustules do a lot of damage, and I do not want to get hit by them. Also, we've got our first breach of the league, so that's cool. Also, I know I'm having my map up a little more than normal in these. Not that I didn't already have it up a bunch, but the map shapes are randomized, and I'm not used to the layout of them as much. I know the general layout of most instances in the campaign, but the maps are randomly generated, and they kind of fluctuate a little bit. So, I could also just be completely spewing nonsense, and these might actually be generated just the same as the campaign areas, but to me they feel a little different, so I feel like I have to keep my map up a little more. So I apologize. Let's see. More essence stuff. We got a little corner over here with the breach, and we're going to do our breach, and then we will head back and do our final map. Woo! That's a lot of stuff on screen. My screen is getting blurry to handle all of this stuff. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of monsters. Okay. That scared the crap out of me. That was a lot of monsters. Okay. No mage blood. So sad. I've never owned a mage blood. And I've never owned a headhunter either. I have dropped a Mirror of Kalandra once, though. I dropped a Mirror of Kalandra in Delve League. It was just randomly out of a delve I was doing. It was not like I was target farming anything. I I don't think Magic Find was even a meta at that point, but it just randomly dropped, and this was before Divine Orbs were the prime currency, so I actually traded it for Exalted Orbs that league because I'm not a crafter or anything, and I didn't really need to do that. So I ended up just selling it, and I got a whole bunch of Exalted Orbs for it, but they're not the main currency anymore. So I have like 300 Exalted Orbs on Standard League, but they're pretty much worthless compared to Divine Orbs now, which is sad. But, oh well. Get away from me. That little red circle around him makes it so that you can only regenerate up to half life, which I'm not a huge fan of when I'm standing in a large pack of monsters. Oh, another magic pack size. I will say, I do like a lot of the new scarabs. They look really neat, and they seem like they'll make farming in general really helpful. But because everything is based on scarabs now, I'm actually... One thing I really want to do early on is get the 4 Legion emblems done with so that I can get that 5th map slot. It's going to be really important to getting the... Oh, why is the boss out here? Okay, then. Oh, goodbye. Getting that 5th map slot is going to be really important for farming stuff later, and just because it's going to let me put another scarab in the map. But anyway, let's finish exploring this map. Maybe I'll get something nice. Probably not, but maybe. And this is the last room, and that is the map. It says I missed a pack, but I don't believe it. It's lying. My portal's right here, but there we go. Hotkeying the portal is really nice. I quite like that. But anyway, okay. Alright, I think we're going to do one more map. I think we'll do... I got 2 of the lair maps in there, so why don't we do one of those? It's fine. Ooh, so many choices. Experience. Orbs of fusing, though, Jeweler's orbs, quantity of items. I think I want the experience and quantity of items first. I feel like I'm probably not going to get a lot of orbs of fusing anyways, just because it's converted from armor. So I think I'll just put that one as the lowest of my good modifiers. We are just flying through maps. I'm quite happy with how this character's coming along. I'm still wearing that tabula, actually. So hopefully sooner than later I can get myself a body armor. 5 link would be fine. But unless it's 5 link, I'm probably just going to keep the tabula on. And that's part of why I'm squishy. And what's funny is this build, I say I'm squishy, but I'm tanking most things. Like, this build really isn't squishy. I'm quite tanky. It's just the tabula is making it a little more so, since, you know, no modifiers. But we'll see. Which, level up. Attack speed. I will take it. Alright. Let me just remove Rigwald from the picture. Just remove his animals. Should kill it very quickly. Yep. Very nice. And I will spec into... Ooh, I remember they increased these, I think. So there's a much higher chance to get these things, so... I mean, this just getting these alone gives me an almost 50% chance of getting an expedition thing, so I'm probably going to get that next. And then from there, I will go for more essence. I kind of go for both, so... Woo! Don't want to stand in those. Oh, sweet! I got my first divine vessel. Well, that means I can go get the guy who will stop me from being frozen. In case that made no sense to you, I have the Soul of the Brine King on my Pantheon, and in order to stop being frozen, I have to capture the Nassar Lion of the Sieves guy in a divine vessel. Give me some essences. I know crafting a bow for this build is pretty easy. So, at least an early one. I just need essences to do it, so... I'll do that. And then... I don't know if I'll keep farming essences after that, probably. But... the fact that you can do multiple Atlas trees now... How do I do this? There we go. Like, I know you unlock them after a certain amount of time, but right here, you get like an option to switch between trees. So I can make an essence tree for like tier 1 maps, because in case you didn't know, you can't find any better essences in tier 1 maps than you could in a tier 16. So no matter what I end up using in the tier 1 maps with essences, as long as I have those nodes, I'll find the same stuff I'd find in a tier 16. But essences are really scary in the later maps. Let's do another map, honestly. Pure map, sure. Getting a lot of scarabs. I do like... oops. See, I don't know what you got. You guys will have to leave a comment. Let me know what button you... If you hotkeyed the portal function, what key did you bind it to? Because I buttoned it to the key above tab on your keyboard under escape. I forget what it's called. It might be an asterisk key. I don't know. But... No, that's not an asterisk. No, I don't know. The key under tab is what I binded it to. It's the mute. It's the button that I typically set to like mute and unmute for Discord calls, and it's fine. But I hit it by accident sometimes because the tab is your minimap. So if I randomly open portals, that's why. Also, I know Tujin is the best expedition guy, but Rog is my favorite because I like gambling. I'm an addict. I have a small problem. I just can't help it. I don't know what it is, but I have to use Rog if I get him on a logbook. I feel the urge to gamble with him. So, if you get mad at me for not using Tujin, if I get logbooks, oh well. I have a problem. There's nothing I can do about it, really. He's a Soul Eater. I miss when Soul Eater was a highlighted bright orange mod on them so I could see it and then I could actively target them before they became fat. But, oops. Don't want that. Anything? Probably not. These chests really don't give much of anything usually. But, whatever. Domination, that's shrines. Yep. Onward. Oh. Oh, awesome. I've got my first Blight encounter. I think this build would actually be good for Blight because I could be in multiple spots at once because of the totems. And plus they're good for clearing, and Blight is all about killing as many monsters as you can pretty much while they're all next to each other in a conga line. So I think the totems will be good for that. We're just now hitting the good part of the game. But what's funny enough is even though I'm done with the campaign, as most people who play this game know, This is not endgame. This is maybe mid-game, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's do our Blight encounter. Path of Exile Tower Defense at its finest. And knowing my luck, this other portal is going to open up on the direct opposite side of the thingy. Nope, it's on the same side. That's really rare. Well, this will be easy because I can just stand here and they will barrage whatever comes out of those portals. Big brand over there. Just lean back in my chair. Maybe stretch a little bit. Nice and easy. I like that I got the 2x reward portals too, so I should hopefully get some more blight oils, which would be nice. Yep. Ooh, currency. Maybe I'll get a divine orb if I'm lucky. Am I lucky? Let's find out. I am not lucky. Oh well. Any good blight oils? Nope, 2 clear oils. Well, I guess I'm in a tier 2 map, so that makes sense, but... Alright, let's keep going. Also, I've noticed that I actually am getting the phasing from when I kill things occasionally. It just is really rare for some reason. But as you can see, I didn't drink my potion there. I don't have the effect on, but I still got it, so... I must have just been getting really unlucky with the phasing and not noticing when it was proccing, so... Oh well. I'm a little stupid, but you probably knew that based on if you've watched any of the videos I made. You know, 500% increased chance seems like it should be a really high chance, but I mean, you guys saw me spamming those things earlier, and I mean, it didn't feel like I was really getting anything amazing. Granted, I guess it just basically guarantees or gives you a better chance of getting a life modifier, not necessarily the tier. So, I was probably getting them and they were just bad, but, meh. Can't trick me with your saws. Get over here. Melt. The single target on this build has gotten so much better. I'm quite liking it. And you are dead. Easy peasy. Alright. And get a little closer to my expedition nodes. Oops. Alright, well, I think that's going to wrap up this video. We did a bunch of early mapping. I'll probably continue to do some off camera. I can't imagine I'm going to get too far, though. So, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. Have a great day.